Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do a quick unboxing of the brand new Nexus 6P. Now, shout out to everybody who watch my videos. You know I hate talking about specs, but since this is an unboxing video, let's get through the main specs that you need to know. First up, this Nexus is made by Huawei. Now, if you follow Nexus devices, every year a different manufacturer gets to make the Nexus. So last year it was Motorola, the year before that it was LG, Samsung had the Galaxy Nexus, and so forth. So now it's Huawei's turn. And if you know anything about me, you know I hate that name Huawei. So from now on, we're calling this the Hawaii Nexus 6. All right, you've seen the Hawaii watch. So now we got the Hawaii Nexus 6P. Let's talk about the price. Now this phone is available in 3 different models. You got a 32 gig version for $500. You got a 64 gig version that's going to run you $550, and you got a 128 gig version that's going to run you $650. Now, as far as networks, you could connect this phone to any GSM network, any CDMA network, any HSPA network, or any LTE network. So basically, this will work on any carrier. Now, for the display, you got a 5.7-inch Quad HD AMOLED display with a resolution of 1440 by 2560. That's 518 for the PPI Patrol. This phone also features Corning Gorilla Glass with oleophobic coating. Now for the processor, you got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 810, which is clocked in at 2 gigahertz, and it has the Adreno 430 GPU. Now, as far as the memory, no micro SD card expansion, but like I said, it comes in 32, 64, 128 gigs, and all of them got 3 gigs of RAM. For the cameras, on the back, you got a 12.3 megapixel camera with a dual LED flash that shoots 4K video, 30 frames per second. And on the front, you got an 8 megapixel camera that also shoots 30 frames per second. Now with the battery, non-removable battery, but you have a big giant 3,450 milliamp battery. So that thing is huge. This phone also uses USB-C now. All right, so we're going to take a look at that. You got a fingerprint scanner that's going to work with your Android Pay. You got dual front-facing speakers, best possible speaker placement in my opinion. This phone does support fast charge, and most importantly, it's running stock Android. All right, so no UI, no skins, stock Android 6.0 Marshmallow. So you're getting the latest version of Android, and whenever they update Android, your Nexus is going to get that update first. Now, if you buy this right now from Google Play, once you buy it, you get 90 days free Google Play Music. So I'm definitely going to use that. And you also get a $50 Google Play gift certificate. So that's a lot of win right there. All right, so now that that's out the way, let's pop this open and see what it looks like. All right, let's see. Little Hawaii Android on the back. Okay, let's see if this slides right out of here. Am I going to have to beast this? Why not? I thought it was going to slide, but okay, it's a little bit of stickiness right here, so it didn't slide out. Okay, so there's your P. Nice little presentation right here so far. Okay, so inside, got another P. Let's see what's on the back of this. All right, little setup instructions on how to use the USB-C. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Here's your charging brick. Here's your USB-C cable. Okay, so one end into the brick, one end into your phone. Here's your 90 days Google Play Music free. Keep that. Okay, here's your usual books and shit. And you also get your SIM ejection tool. And you get another USB-C cable. All right, so this one is USB to USB-C. All right, so you can plug this one right into your laptop or your computer and charge your phone up. Or you can use a charging brick with the other cables. So you got 2 cables. So shout out to Hawaii. That's a nice little touch right there. Now here's the phone. Now I went with the aluminum color. That's one thing I forgot to mention. This phone is available in 3 different colors. You got aluminum, which is this color right here. You got graphite, which is like the black color. And you got frost, which is the white one. All right, so we went with the aluminum. Why not? Let's power this up and see if we got any juice. Fresh out of the box. All right, so let's look around real quick. On the back, here's your fingerprint scanner. Here's your 12 megapixel camera with your dual LED flash. Your NFC tag is right underneath there. Little company branding on the back. Hawaii. Nexus branding. Okay, on one side you got your power button that does have a little texture to it. So if you got the phone in your pocket, you could feel the difference between volume up and power. One is textured, volume up and down. Just one button. Okay, on the top, here's your 3.5mm headphone jack. On the bottom, here's your USB-C charging port. And on one side, here's where you're gonna drop your SIM in at. So that's pretty much it. Now, been hearing a lot of people complaining about the back of the phone with this hump with the camera. But to be honest with you, you can't even really see it. It looks more pronounced. It looks a lot more pronounced on the website and in pictures. But in person, it almost looks completely flat. If I hold the phone like this, you can't even see that the camera is kind of poking out. It almost looks flat. And if you lay the phone on the table, it doesn't sit up like this. It lays flat. All right, so a lot of people was complaining about that, but you can't even really tell. And even I thought it was going to be bigger than that, but it looks nice. Beautiful build to this phone. All right, nice solid aluminum build, and especially with the aluminum color, looks very aluminum-ish with the aluminum color. All right, on the front, here's your 8-megapixel camera, and most important for me, dual speakers. All right, speakers on the top, speakers on the bottom. All right, so dual front-facing speakers, that's so much win right there, especially coming from a Nexus 6. And you got used to those dual front-facing speakers, you want that on your latest Nexus. All right, so Hawaii delivered on that. Now, what I will do is, let me pause the video, let me drop all my information in, and we'll check out the OS. But before we do that, let's do a little size comparison and see how it looks next to some of the bigger phones out. Now, I'm not going to compare it to every single phone that I got, only the big dogs, because if you're looking for a big phone, you're going to get something like this. Now, if you wanted a smaller phone, get the Nexus 5X. And a lot of people have been asking me, am I going to get that phone? And the answer is no. All right, that's getting the Nexus 6P and the 5X. That doesn't make sense. All right, get one or the other. And if you want the big dog, get the Nexus 6P. All right, so here's the Nexus 6P next to my S6 Edge Plus. Okay, now as you can see, let me zoom out a little bit. As you can see, the Nexus 6P is a little bit taller and a little bit wider. Just a teeny bit wider, but a little bit taller. Same thing with the Galaxy Note. Yeah, so the Nexus is a little bit wider. You can see a little bit of blue on the side, a little bit wider. And when you stack them up, a little bit taller. Let's check out the LG V10. All right, now the V10 is a big giant phone too. Let's see, height-wise. Okay, here we go. Height-wise, basically the same exact height. All right, so the same height. I would say the V10 is actually a little bit wider. All right, so the V10 is a little bit wider, but the V10 has these pronounced sides. So that makes it a little bit wider. Shout out to the Slam Boys, I had to. Now, my ex biggest phone. All right, this is my ex. This is this used to be my biggest phone, but it's not anymore. I'll show you why. Nexus 6. All right, so this is what's going to look like if you upgrading from a Nexus 6 Motorola to a Nexus 6P. Now the Motorola Nexus 6, okay, same exact height. Same exact height. But the Motorola Nexus is a little bit wider. All right, now if you ever had the Nexus 6, you know this is a really wide phone, and it's still wider than the 6P. Let's check out an iPhone 6s Plus, which is a pretty tall phone, and the Nexus 6P is actually taller. All right, it's a little bit taller, and as far as width, iPhone is actually a little bit wider. All right, so the iPhone is a little bit wider, but the same height. Now for my new biggest phone, the Blue Pure XL. And I know I've been saying I'm gonna do a review on this. I will do a review on this one of these days. I just been pretty busy, but this is a big giant phone, and I love it. All right, it's a big giant beast phone for $350. Okay, but it is, as you can see, it's the tallest phone that I got, and it's the widest phone that I got. All right, so this is the tallest and the widest, the Blue Pure XL. Now, I actually just got another trap phone that's 6.5 inches on the screen size. All right, 6.5 inch screen. We'll get into that in a couple of days. Right now, let's focus on this 6P. All right, so we're going to play with the fingerprint scanner. We'll set up some information on it real quick, and I'll get back to y'all in a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Alright, so I just put my information in the phone. I've been playing with it for a few minutes, and I gotta tell y'all, right out of the box, this phone is a go. Alright, this is a certified win right here. This is a classic Nexus device. And what I mean by that is you're getting that 100% stock Android experience that you come to love on any Nexus phone. It's right here. Beautiful display. Now this has the AMOLED display. Y'all know how I feel about the black colors on the AMOLED displays. Right here. Now I haven't set up my official wallpaper yet, but you'll see it in the real review. Let's go through the settings real quick. Let's check out the little mini game. Alright, so you got your official little mini Nexus 6 game, which is kind of like a bootleg Flappy Bird. Now, I've never made it past the first one yet. Hit me up in the comments, let me know how far y'all made it. Now, a couple of things I gotta mention real quick. If you're buying this from Google Play Store, which you'll probably do because you want that free 90 days Google Play Music, make sure you cancel it at 89 days if you don't really want it. Because once you go over 90 days, you're gonna get a recurring $10 a month charge. So if you like me and you just want the free 90 days, set a little alarm, set a little reminder to make sure you cancel it at 89 days. Also, if you're buying this for Sprint from Google Play Store, make sure you call up Sprint and order a SIM card. Alright, because the phone doesn't come with a SIM card in it. So if you buy it and you get it out the box right now, you won't be able to activate it until you get that SIM card. Alright, so make sure you order a SIM card. Now, let's take a look at the fingerprint scanner real quick. I already set it up. Let me show you. See, the phone is locked. Got to put this padding in to open it. But now I set up a fingerprint already. Let's try it with the fingerprint. Okay, opens right up. Now, a lot of people been saying that the Hawaii fingerprint is better than the iPhone 6s Plus, and we're going to have to put that to the test. But right now, haven't had any issues with it. And one thing I will say about this phone, this has been the easiest fingerprint setup yet. Even easier than on your iPhone. You only have to press your finger on it maybe 4 times, and it's already set, ready to go. Alright, so very easy setup. Is it better than the iPhone 6s Plus, which right now, in my personal opinion, I think is the best fingerprint scanner on the market? We're going to put it to the test and find out. When I do the real review, I'll let y'all know the truth. Now, one thing I will say, though, I do hate the fingerprint scanner or sensor, whatever you want to call it. I hate it on the back of the phone. It's going to take me a minute to get used to that. It is what it is. I see you got the front-facing speakers, so, you know, you can't really complain. But I just hate it on the back. But so far, it's opening up and closing up real fast, real smooth. No lag on this phone just yet. Okay, now this time I use the bottom of my finger. Let's try to... Okay, the middle of the finger works 100%. I'm going to have to play with this a little bit longer. But so far, looks good. Alright, so hit me up in the comments. Let me know if there's anything specific y'all want to get into when we do this real review. Anything y'all want me to cover. But y'all know I'm going to tear it down from top to bottom. We'll check out the battery. We'll check out the charging times, camera, speakers, everything. We'll check everything out. But if there's something specific y'all want to see, hit me up in the comments and let me know. Shout out to everybody that rock with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the Amazon Warrior on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, let me show you the gram real quick just in case y'all want to hit me up. That's the gram right there. If y'all see my Instagram, y'all know it's straight jokes all day, all night. Alright, don't come on my Instagram with no sensitivity, savage mode only. Oh yeah, one more thing, I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.